And on news further afield, Ukraine will square off with Russia at the United Nations top court today, with Kiev asking judges in The Hague to order Moscow to immediately halt its invasion. Kiev lodged an urgent case at the International Court of Justice on February 27th, saying that Russia had illegally justified its war by falsely alleging genocide in Ukraine's two regions. Meanwhile, Russia has announced that it will open humanitarian corridors to allow for evacuation of civilians from several Ukrainian cities experiencing heavy fighting.
The Russian Defense Ministry has announced that there will be a regime of silence from 10 a.m. on March 7th and the opening of humanitarian corridors in order to allow civilians to cross over into safer territory or across the Ukrainian borders into neighboring EU states. It listed evacuation routes from the capital Kiev, as well as Mariupol, Kharkiv and Sumy, all of which have been under heavy Russian attacks in recent days. Moscow has said the decision was taken after a personal request by French President Emmanuel Macron to Russia's Vladimir Putin. Moscow says that it has informed the United Nations, the OSCE and the international organizations of the corridors and called on Ukraine to strictly fulfill all the conditions of the evacuations. The relentless fire has pushed more than 1.5 million people across Ukraine's borders as refugees, with many others displaced internally or trapped in cities being reduced to rubble by Russian bombardment. Ukraine alleges that it is Russia that is planning acts of genocide in the offensive launched by President Vladimir Putin on February 24th. Kiev is asking the International Court of Justice to take provisional measures ordering Russia to immediately suspend the military operations, pending a full judgment that could take years. In an unusual step, ICJ President Joan Donoghue issued an urgent communication to Russia on March 1st asking it to act in such a way that any order could take effect quickly. The two-day hearing at the ICJ's Peace Palace headquarters will begin with Ukraine speaking on Monday. Russia is slated to reply on Tuesday.